My parents have been charging me rent to stay in my childhood bedroom while paying for my sister's luxury condo. I graduated from college 6 months ago with a degree in civil engineering and a mountain of student debt. My parents, who I thought were struggling financially, told me they could only let me move back home if I paid them $800 a month in rent. They said it was about teaching me responsibility and helping with the increased utility costs of having another adult in the house. I felt bad about being a burden, so I took a grueling job at a construction firm an hour away and started handing over nearly half my take-home pay every month. My younger sister, Chloe, is a junior in college across the state. She doesn't have a job and spends her weekends posting photos from rooftop bars and high-end brunches. Whenever I asked my mom how Chloe could afford her lifestyle, she'd just say Chloe was very good at budgeting her small allowance. I felt like a failure because I was working 60 hours a week and still felt broke, while my sister was living like a socialite. Everything changed last Sunday during family dinner. My parents were complaining about the rising cost of property taxes, and my dad mentioned he needed my rent check a week early this month. I went to his home office to get a pen to sign the check and saw a manila folder left open on his desk. It was a lease agreement for a luxury high-rise apartment in the city where Chloe goes to school. I looked closer and realized my parents weren't just co-signers. They were paying the full $4,000 a month for the 3-bedroom penthouse. There were also receipts for a brand new SUV they'd bought her for her 20th birthday last month. I haven't even been able to afford an oil change for my beat-up sedan because of the rent I'm paying them. I walked back into the dining room with the folder. My mom tried to grab it, but I held it out of reach. I asked them how they could justify taking $800 from their working son while dropping nearly $5,000 a month on their daughter's aesthetic lifestyle. My dad didn't even look ashamed. He just sighed and said that as a man, I need to learn how to provide and stand on my own feet, whereas Chloe needs a soft place to land so she can focus on her social connections. My mom chimed in and said that my rent money actually goes toward Chloe's utility bill because the penthouse has high ceilings and gets drafty. They literally took the money I earned standing in the rain on construction sites to make sure my sister's luxury apartment stayed at the perfect temperature. When I told them I was moving out and they wouldn't see another dime, my dad called me ungrateful and said I was trying to sabotage my sister's future because of my own jealousy. I packed my bags that night and moved into a tiny, cramped studio closer to my job. It's smaller than my childhood room, but at least I'm not subsidized by my own exploitation. My mom sent me a long text this morning saying that Chloe had to cancel her spring break trip to Tulum because they're short on funds, now that I've left them high and dry. I replied that if she needs a soft place to land, she can always sleep on the floor of my new studio.